Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shubhangi Daswadkar, working as an Associate Professor in Pharmaceutical Chemistry Department at Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Pharmacy, Akurdi, Pune. Today I am discussing about non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents. Let's see what your learning objective of today's session. At the end of lecture, student will be able to modify the structure of aryl or heteroaryl acetic acid derivative and examine the anti-inflammatory effect after structural modification in aryl or heteroaryl acetic acid derivatives. Let's see what is happen in case of the inflammation. Inflammation is occur due to the release of prostaglandins. These prostaglandins are produced from the phospholipids that is present in our cell membrane. These cell membrane phospholipids with the help of enzyme phospholipase is converted into the free fatty acid is called as a arachidonic acid. This arachidonic acid is undergo the cyclization with the help of enzyme cyclooxygenase into the endoperoxide, and this endoperoxide is converted into the thromboxane, prostaglandins, prostacyclins and toxic oxygen radical. What is cyclooxygenase enzyme is present in your two isoforms, cyclooxygenase 1 and cyclooxygenase 2. Let's see what is the action of these kind of the cyclooxygenase enzyme in our body. There are two pathways present in the body. The first pathway is called as the constitutive pathway. In this constitutive pathway, what your phospholipids is present in our cell membrane with the help of phospholipase is converted into the arachidonic acid. With what your arachidonic acid is there, with the help of enzyme is called as the cyclooxygenase 1 is converted into the prostaglandins responsible for normal body function. Which are the normal body function is regulated by the prostaglandin. For example, prostaglandin E2 is regulate kidney function, prostaglandin I2 for the stomach protection. The next is called as the induced pathway. In this induced pathway, again phospholipids is converted into the arachidonic acid with the help of enzyme phospholipase, and this arachidonic acid with the help of cyclooxygenase 2 enzyme is converted into the prostaglandins are involved into the inflammatory cascade. Let's see what is the mode of action of NSAIDs. NSAID, it blocks both COX-1 as well as COX-2 enzyme. They do not have any selectivity. That's why nowadays designing the NSAID in such way that they blocks it may be COX-1 or it may be selective for COX-2 coenzyme. Due to which they do not have any selectivity towards the cyclooxygenase isoform, and it produces a wide variety of the side effects. And different type of the NSAID have different specificity for COX-1 as well as COX-2 coenzymes, and we are suffering from the lot of number of the side effects. Let's see which kind of the side effects we are facing. Due to the blockage of COX-1 coenzyme, it produces the gastric ulcer, bleeding and acute renal failure. Because of the COX-1 enzyme is responsible for generation of mucus, and mucus protects the gastric layer, and due to which inhibition of enzyme it produces the gastric ulcer and gastric bleeding. Meanwhile, the prostaglandin also regulate the renal function, and due to the inhibition of enzyme it occurs a acute renal failure. But what is the advantages due to the inhibition of COX-2 enzyme? It reduces the inflammation because of it inhibit the release of prostaglandins. They are responsible for inflammatory cascade, as well as it reduce the pain and reduce the fever. That's why this anti-inflammatory agent is also called as analgesic and antipyretic. Let's see what is the classification of NSAIDs. The first category is called as a pyrrole acetic acid derivative. It consists of pyrrole ring, means 5-member ring with 1 nitrogen atom, and it consists of acetic acid 2 carbon moiety along with carboxylic group. That's why it is called as a pyrrole acetic acid derivative. Example is tolmidine. Next is aryl acetic acid derivative, in which aromatic ring attached to the acetic acid. That's why it's called as a aryl acetic acid derivative. Example is ibuprofen, diclofenac. The next is aryl propionic acid derivative, in which aromatic ring is attached to the 3 carbon moiety along with the acidic group. That's why it's called as a aryl propionic acid derivative. Example is ibuprofen, flurbiprofen. The next is heteroaryl acetic acid or propionic acid derivative. Mostly the heteroaryl is consist of indole ring, and this indole ring is attached maybe acetic acid or it may be propionic acid. Example is caprofen, ketorolac. The next category is called as oxycam, and example is pyroxycam, tenoxycam. Next is selective COX-2 inhibitor, means they only bind into the COX-2 isoform, and due to which reducing the side effects is associated due to the blockage of COX-1 enzyme. Example is Celecox-B, Reficox-B. The next is salicylate. Example is aspirin. The next is anthralic acid derivative is mefenamic acid. The next is sulfonamylides. Example is nimesulide. The next is para-aminophenol derivatives, paracetamol. And the last category is 3,5-pyrazolidine dione derivatives. Here it consists of pyrazole. Pyrazole means nitrogen present at first and second position, along with consists of ketone functional group at third and fifth position. That's why it's called the 3,5-pyrazolidine diones. Example is phenylbutazone. Let's see what is the reflection spot is. Let's stop and answer this question. What is the effect of structural modification on NSAID action? Write down in one page, and I think you write down in page, and next will be start the answer. What happened after the structural modification? Let's see SR of aryl alkonic acid derivative. That is the general structure of aryl alkonic acid derivative. All these agents possess center of acidity, means they consist of carboxylic group, which can be represented by COOH or enol, hydroxamic acid, or sulfonamide or tetrazole ring. Means body acidity is expressed in the form of carboxylic group, enol, hydroxamic acid, sulfonamide or tetrazole ring. What is the center of acidity? Is generally located one carbon atom adjacent to the flat surface. Body of flat surface is our aromatic ring. Next to the aromatic ring is consist of one carbon atom that separates your aromatic ring to the carboxylic group, and these are the important for maintaining the acidity. What is the distance between the this center is increases more than 2 to 3. In that condition, what happened? Decreasing the anti-inflammatory activity. This what is indicates that between the aromatic ring and carboxylic groups only require the one carbon atom. It's more than one carbon atom, it reducing the activity. Again, next is substitution of methyl group onto this central carbon atom, means to this your center of acidity. In that condition, what happen? Increase in the anti-inflammatory activity. Here you get the, instead of acetic acid, you get the propionic acid derivative. Means these are the four important points is there in aryl alkonic acid derivative. First, it consists of center of acidity. It may be carboxylic group, enol, hydroxamic acid, or sulfonamides or tetrazole. What is your center of acidity? Is located one carbon atom from your flat surface, means between aromatic ring and center of acidity consists of minimum one carbon atom, more than 2 or 3 decreasing the activity, and this one carbon atom carries the methyl group, means your acetic acid derivative is converted into the propionic acid derivative, it increases the anti-inflammatory activity. Let's see the next is SR of indole acetic acid derivative. What is the general structure is there? It consists of indole ring and carboxylic group is, or the center of acidity is present onto the third position. Let's see what is the making the structural modification, in which body carboxylic group is present at the third position with other acidic functionality, means instead of here carboxylic group is replaced with enol, hydroxamic acid, it decreases the activity, and whenever it is replaced with amide analog, it also inactive compound is there. What is indicates that carboxylic group is very important for the anti-inflammatory activity. At a first position, means substitution onto this indole nitrogen atom increases the anti-inflammatory activity, in which sequence this nitrogen atom it may be substituted with benzyl, methyl or hydrogen atom, out of which benzyl atom is plays important role whenever substituted onto this nitrogen atom. It shows the very better or good anti-inflammatory activity. The next is acylation of the indole nitrogen atom. Means what your nitrogen atom is present onto the indole ring, it is undergo the acylation, and in that condition with the aryl or alkyl carboxylic acid results in decreasing the activity. Means here do not making any kind of the acylation, only make the substitution of benzyl group, methyl or hydrogen, but do not making any kind of the acylation. The N-benzyl derivative substitution, what you are attaching one benzene ring, this benzene ring is substituted with various kind of this substitution like fluorine, chlorine, trifluoromethane, again thiomethane. This kind of the substitution is always made at the para position to enhance the anti-inflammatory activity. The next is at the fifth position, what is substitution is there? It may be methoxy group, then fluorine. The next is dimethylamine group, methane and acetyl group, and in some cases it may be hydrogen than the unsubstituted compounds. in the presence of indole ring nitrogen is not essential for anti-inflammatory. Instead of you substituted with their isoforms, or it may be called as a analogs, is called as a 1-benzylidene analog. Example is sulindac, is also an active form of the molecules. Again, bodio-CH group is present at the second position. It is more active than aryl substitution analog. Means what is that? Indicates that at second position in here we make the substitution of methyl group instead of aryl group. And the last point is the substitution of methyl group at alpha position of the acetic acid side chain leads to the equal active analogs. Mean here again instead of acetic analog, here you get the propionic acid analogs. And due to this addition of this kind of the methyl group at the alpha position, here making the asymmetric center, and this they are producing the two isomers, or they are forming the optical isomers dextro and levo form, out of which anti-inflammatory activity is only associated with your dextro enantiomer forms. Taking the example of phenylbutazone, it is a 25 times more active than the phenylbutazones. The next is SR of pyrrole acetic acid derivative. Why is called as a pyrrole acetic acid derivative? See that it is general structure. It consists of pyrrole ring. Pyrrole means nitrogen with the 5-member ring. Along with it consists of side chain is an acetic acid. And what your substitution is there in the form of para-toluene group, or it may be para-chloryl benzyl group is there. Whenever the replacement of this para-toluene means what R is there, here CH3 is replaced with para-chloro, means instead of CH3 group here replaced with chlorine group, produce a little effect onto the your anti-inflammatory activity. The next is introduction of CH2 group at the fourth position. See that here, and para-chloryl benzyl analog is there. Example is Zomiprat, is 4 times more potent than the tolmetin. Means in here only chances of modification is near to the your fourth position and fifth position. For your fifth position, make the substitution of para-toluene group or para-chloryl benzyl group, and at the fourth position we make the substitution of methyl group. Here you are getting the different aspects, how to making the structural modification in aryl or heteroaryl acetic acid or propionic acid derivative. I hope you getting the idea how to making the structural modification and how to enhance the anti-inflammatory activity in your next upcoming series of the NSAIDs. Thank you, one and all.